Hello, it's Anna, and it's Heart of Magic Guarantee, and this is our Saturday Q&A. Please be free to ask any questions, since remember, no taboo questions. And before we'll start, I want to announce that I want to remind you that we have our $10,000 giveaway, Lifetime Matchmaking. And you can easily win it, just all that you need to do is just subscribe to our channel, comment below this video, and share on your Facebook page this video. If you don't have Facebook on any social media, you have. And at the end of the month, last Saturday, it will be 30th of October, I will draw the winner. So you're welcome to come back, and can be you, and what exactly you will win? It's unlimited dating, unlimited coaching until you get married, basically. So guys, you're welcome to join, and I wish you all of you luck to win it. And all the specific details you can find in description below to this video. So let's get started to read your provocative question that make me sometimes very red, but what to do? Okay, mushrooms, yes. So shavil, borscht. Yeah, we have two types of borscht, we have red borscht and green borscht. And the shavil, it's a grass. I don't know how it will be in English, but it's with the taste of a lemon, this kind of taste. And we put it in a green borscht, we do. And it's summer borscht. You put also eggs there, and very tasty. And I like it actually very much, even maybe more than bread. So yeah, we have two types of borscht, it's true. Speaking about forest, okay, picking mushrooms. Poisons mushrooms we also have, that's why I need to do what sorry, a little bit today. You need to know what to pick up, that's why I never went, because I don't know what mushrooms can eat, what no. I don't want to do problem to anybody who will eat it later. And actually I don't eat mushrooms, that's why maybe I'm lazy at this. But I can go with my family just to walk with them in the forest. Have I visited Chernobyl? Me personally, no. But I know many people who visited, who was very curious about it, and they showed me videos for us about and tell me stories about how everything. There is excursions you can, when you come to Ukraine, you can buy and go there, no problem. It just was not in the area of my interest, but they say it's very, very scary to look. It looks like, I don't know, end of the world, because everything empty, abandoned buildings, and it's, you can see was a big life there, and everything all of a sudden stopped. So it's like from scary movie. Yeah. So you're welcome to visit this historical place, and unfortunately now it's more like this. Do you do maslenitsa and make pancakes for a week? Yes, it's one of the maybe favorites national celebrations in Ukraine. Yeah, we do pancakes, and yeah, it's in the spring, when you already have this a little bit spring mood in the air. I mean, spring mood just come. So people like this time of the year, and have this celebration. And often, if you will come at this date to Ukraine, at this celebration, there is in the national museums in a field, there is many people gathered together, they spend time, there is national music, costumes, and people dancing, have a lot of fun. So if you come close to this date, you can have a lot of fun on one of these celebrations. We was with Joseph. Joseph and me was on one of this celebration, and I don't know. There it was in a big like national museum in Kiev. It's called Pirogova. You can Google it and go there. It was a lot of fun, really. It's a museum where there's a lot of houses, like old, like old houses, but they reconstructed, so you can see how houses was looked in different, like 18th century, 19th century, all the Ukrainian houses, how people live there. So it's museum, but very on open sphere, open area, and interesting to walk. And many national celebration there often happened. Yeah. Hippies speak magic mushrooms. Yes. Okay. Do you love cucumber? I don't know. It's a question. I hope it's nothing wrong with this question. Ukrainian people, they like to eat this salt cucumber, because everybody prepare for winter and do from food. I know that you guys eat it with burger a lot. The salt, small cucumber. So it's Ukrainian people love to eat this. Have you ever met Joe eat salo with a shot of vodka? You say when you eat salo and drink vodka, then you become Ukrainian, So Joseph didn't become Ukrainian. He refused to eat salo. No way to push him to eat. Okay, he said, I cannot cannot look at it. But my parents they every day eat mother and father, and it's something that you can find probably on almost every Ukrainian family in the fridge. Salo. So yes, it's something very traditional. When you come to Ukraine, you must try it. But nobody will kill you if you will not. It's okay. With vodka the best, yeah. But with normally more traditional, it's even samagon, moonshine. It's even more like more Ukrainian. If you want super traditional treat, it's like this, samagon and salo. And come on. Is Absolute Vodka famous in Ukraine? Actually, I don't drink vodka. I don't know about Nemirov. I know maybe that's the most popular, but I'm not a very big fan of vodka. Sorry, cannot tell you. Anna, do you have a single identical twin sister from me? No, I told my mother not one time already why she didn't make for me sister. And yeah, even when I was younger, I asked all the time. I wanted very much, but it never happened. I have a brother, but he's older than me and he's married. So guys, no, don't have. Anna, you engaged or single? I'm married. Not this, not that. Married to Joseph Ricard, and we have international Ukrainian-Canadian family. Or Canadian-Ukrainian, right to say. What is your go-to perfume? Actually, unfortunately, I don't use perfume at all. Maybe sometime natural oil, things like that, because because I have allergy to it. So like this. I took one of my Ukrainian girlfriends this year to Chernobyl, and she had never visited there either. Yeah, I can say it's funny, how it's happened all the time. My parents, when they lived, I grew up close to the sea, and during all season, my parents visit sea maybe like 2 times in all season, in all summer. And when they moved, when we with brother helped them to move to Kiev. Now father go like at least from so far away to the south at least like 3 times in the summer, and he spent a lot of time there on the sea. So it's fun, people when they live somewhere close and have opportunity, it's not something that they would be interested in, or just didn't come up with this idea to visit. But maybe it was very adventurous for her, to go with you. You just need a specific company, And actually, I can advise this kind of spending time together with, with your girlfriend. It's kind of, adventurous first. It's what especially at the early stages of relationship. It's very needed, And then it's a little bit extreme, extreme tour that makes also this kind of special dopamine, in the blood, that makes you closer to each other. And it's a short trip, and it's very like something new that you discover together. It's again makes you closer. So it can be maybe even good. I mean, not maybe, definitely good time spending of the time if that's something in area of interest of both of you guys, So cool idea. She's into Malakas. I make borscht and pancakes and pelmeni. Cool. But I think you just boil, pelmeni. I don't think borscht, it's easy to cook actually. Pancakes a little bit harder, but pelmeni is the most easier probably if you don't do it by yourself at home. But many Ukrainian families, they really, despite that you can buy in a shop, pelmeni, vareniki, all that stuff, they prefer to do it at home, but their hands, with the right meat, because it's the way to make sure it's the best quality, So I helped my mother a lot when I was small girl, but now I only cook borscht from all of that list for choice. Anna, what's your opinion on Khrushchevka? Khrushchevka and Gopnik, it's different. Khrushchevka. I actually did video, about it was Khrushchevka. It's about flats that was built in Soviet Union in certain time. You can find a lot of information about this. It's interesting because many flats and buildings was the same, all over in Russia and Ukraine. Everything had standards, like twins area where you can easily be lost, so and Gopnik. Gopnik, I'm just wondering from where you took this word, and it's just like it's a little bit worse than bad boy. I don't know, because normally it's perception that it's like hooligan. I don't know what. It's like bandit, but not really bandit. But he can like this, small he bad things do. Like he can stop you at night and ask you like, "Do you have cigarettes?" And you say you don't. And he said, "And if I will check, or like and then he can grab your phone and run or something like this." So I find actually Ukraine very safe in most areas, but there is some areas like I wouldn't advise you to go, especially at night. It's in the Kiev region. There is Troyeshina. It's a lot of people live there, and these things actually can happen to you there. But if you will go and looking for it, it's not like necessarily, but it can happen. That's why don't be in places and provoke somebody for something. So those, and these guys also, the seeds, black seeds, sunflower seed, they also eat it all the time and they spit it. So okay, it's not that a normal Ukrainian woman would be attracted to those type of men, Gopnik. It's common in Ukraine, maybe in somewhere, but not really super common. Khrushchevka, no, it's type of flat, but Gopnik, yeah. Ukrainian women are out of my league. I think I remember you wrote it before, but I don't know if you like. You still watching, my live stream. If you still have hope, I think if you still invest time, you hear. But I do believe that everything possible, if we believe it's possible for us, if we don't believe it's possible, then it's not possible because it's your perception is reality. So I there is so many in the world inspirational stories, like I forget name of okay, I don't specifically the name, but you see the couples when, oh my god, I like there is people who prefer to live in the area of excuses or like not believe that something possible, and there is people who just do it. There is so many inspirational stories of people who become invalids, in their life, but they achieved everything. They have great family, they become great businessmen, they like, and the stories everywhere, and then when you see all of this, that it's possible, their inner belief, their inner like strong strong position, strong soul, strong spirit in them, they just create everything happen for them. They're happy with everything, they're even grateful for this situation that makes them stronger, so when you see all of that, you just ask yourself, if you have like two legs, two hands, you have had everything, not so bad, not so much, everything possible. If these guys can do this, why like with have doubts about that? So better you work with your confidence, because yes, if you don't believe in your success, it will be easily reading unconsciously with every Ukrainian lady who will meet you, and it just will killed everything on the route, even when nothing will start it, because it's your belief and it's the level of your confidence in yourself. No small good naturally. Thank you, Pilanger. Yes, I take care about this in natural way. Guys, stop hitting up what you might give us black eye. Okay, what weird thing did you discover that he does after you were married to Joe? Weird thing? Oh, it's very provocative question. I'm very personal. I don't know what to answer actually. Weird. I cannot say something. Okay, weird, it doesn't mean bad, right? But very often, because we have two different cultures, we again and again find out very like funny and different things about what's normal in our culture or in his culture, and it's all time like, what, you don't do like this? Is very strange, So it's like kind of weird. But right now, I cannot come up with the idea of example, but it does happen to us. Yes, we found some think that very different, and this maybe next time I will talk about why school international marriage, and pros and cons, which goes from it. So if I will come up later, I will answer you. Okay, do Asians have a big chance in romance with Ukrainian ladies? To be honest, much less than average, like I can say maybe 4 times less chance than average looking European man, or like. And why? Because there is prejudice in Ukraine. Because if you will come to Ukraine, you will see there is not much foreigners live here, like if I don't know, black man will be somewhere in a village in a small city, everybody will look at him like like this, you know, very curious. So it's not something that Ukrainian people used to a lot. That's why it's very exclusive, and people are afraid because they don't know what is that, what is behind that, you know. And again, the more lady open-minded, the more she will travel, you know, the more she can be open-minded for interracial relationships. But also, you need to know that better you choose if you will come here, ladies, who is you know, who height is not more than yours, you know, because yeah, this can be big problem if you, for example, attracted only to ladies or want to be married who is taller than you, then it will be even harder, much more harder. But there is a lot of short ladies in Ukraine as well. So if you're looking for a lady the same height or less, then it will be easier. I eat a very strict plant-based diet, no animal products. Do you think married Ukrainian ladies would find it strange? I'm also vegetarian. I was many years different experiments did what, so wasn't raw food only, and many like different things. And I can tell you that there is many actually vegetarian ladies in Ukraine as well who has no animal products and who don't eat. And this, it's more about you know, it's a very deep question. I mean, I don't want to, it's not for everybody information, but I can tell in generally speaking, if lady wouldn't would find this strange, it's not your lady. That's all. If she will be open-minded about this, you know, and maybe with time she even will you know, try it with you together and find it's very you know, something that makes her life better. But anyway, you see, Joseph, he's not vegan or vegetarian. He never been, you know, and but it's never was a problem for me, you know. And my diet never was problem for him as well, you know. He never pushed me. It's more about how you attitude, and if you perceiving about, you know, pushing a lady to eat what you eat, you know. And if you, many people, they aggressive, you know, they like, I don't eat it, and you shouldn't eat this, or they start a relationship and then later start to, you know, approach very aggressively partner, you know. So these things, it's more about, if it's important for you, the lady also wouldn't eat, you know, or eat the same way you, how you eat. And if it, you know, partner who eat everything, if it will be okay, you know, with you. So more like this. But I can tell you, when I was how, there was like 19, I think. I, at the time, I eat everything, and I met vegetarian man, and I went with him to the restaurant. And remember, he was like, oh, he was everything so like important that he asked about how they will cook everything, if they will add he ordered this carrot fresh, and he didn't drink until he said, bring me oil. I want to see that you put oil, because carrot vitamins in carrot didn't go to my, you know, blood, and unless I will drink it with oil. And everything was around food, you know, so much like yes, I found him very strange, you know, because I didn't have opportunity to know him as a person, because he was so much into food and all the rules and everything that you can eat and not to eat, and he was not happy that I eat everything. So of course it's scary me at that time. And I look at him, he's like tutu, you know. And later I become vegetarian. So it's a good that you ask me this question, and it's more about how you will approach her, you know. And from this will be reaction and possibility, you know, how to build up your relationship, you know. Again, a lot of. I live here like 100 meters from me, a vegetarian shop. Many you can buy food, take home. So many people actually have this kind of diet in Ukraine. So, is summer over now? It's getting cold. Yeah, it's getting cold today. It wasn't no sun, and slowly, yeah, we go into winter mode. Not very happy about this, but as we say, погоды нет, плохой погоды, да? Как-то там, yeah, the main weather don't have bad weather. The main things it's a mood in your home, you know, in your family. That's so these things you need to take care of. Anna, do you have any village gopnik woman in your dating database? I found this woman down to earth and real. Village gopnik woman. Not really. These ladies, they normally go to maybe Ukrainian TV shows, because in reality it's hard to find ladies who will behave a little bit like a man, and if that's what you mean, you know, down to earth, yes, but I don't think in reality you would be attracted to this woman, because man cannot be attracted to the man. That's the reality. Man have attraction to a woman because she behave like a woman, you know. She's not demonstrate she's strong, she can do everything by herself, she don't need anybody, you know, she don't need you know. Man who sees such a woman normally I can say he just feel he don't know what to do, you know, with this woman, what to do around, you know. She don't need man, you know. Why she need any relationship, you know. She's so independent, she can do everything by herself. So what's for? So normally even, you know, woman in her healthy feminine energy, she demonstrates that she, you know, as we said, her power in her weakness, you know. She demonstrates, yes, she's soft, she's like a water, she's flexible, she's she wants to be and to have this strong shoulder, you know. She can lay down or, you know, on and feel safe and secure and provided by her man, not because she's so, you know, strong she can do everything by herself. Then why she need man? Okay, let's move ahead. Are there any COVID vaccine mandates in Ukraine? Is there any requirements to show vaccine passport to work, to enter a sport store or gym? Thank you for question, Alpha, Omega. Yeah, now no, we don't have like mandatory vaccination, and no problem. You can easily go to store or gym. Even I can tell you, I live in Odessa right now. I forget when last time take even mask with me, because like by rules you have to wear, but nobody actually wears. So, but some people who work in the government organization, yes, they pushed to be to get vaccine, like my mother, for example, and she not one time already fight for over, like, you know, not being vaccinated, and they ask her again and again why, and she had COVID like in spring, yeah, this year, and she said I still have you know, antibodies, so I don't want for now to do, but she will go soon in October, in the end of October or November, she will go on retirement. So she like she just don't want, she don't believe, and we want to wait what will be. So for now it's like this. We will see how it will be later, but I found Ukraine very democratic about this question overall compared to other countries. Actually, guys, is there anybody from Australia? I heard that Australia opens their borders. It's true? So Australia going to hit Ukraine again? I hope so. Australian guys, they very how to say, okay, great bachelors. Yeah, we really love to work with them. Okay, other guys, don't be offended, it's just we love everybody. It's more about It's even like general statistics, and there is a lot of information you can find about the Australian men, how they take care about their families. They're very family oriented. And okay, enough. There is many different good people in all over the world. Okay. But I'm just happy that I don't know what happened to Australia for like all this time with COVID. It was crazy there, so I'm happy they finally opens again to the world. That's why I'm excited. Yeah. If you believe you can have a Ukrainian woman, leaves more for me. You can have, yeah, okay, Bill, but you don't need a lot, right? You just need one, yeah? You're not going to be that man who will stuck into unlimited dating in Ukraine. I hope so. Hi, I'm Korean, I'm 20, and I'm only speak English. I can speak English. What is the best way I get date with Ukrainian lady, woman in Kiev? I'll go there in this November for travel and stay for 6 months. I think for you, probably the best way, just if you're brave enough to do street pickup, doesn't matter what you do. It's not necessarily in the street. It can be in shop, in the park, or like, I think. And also, if you have any kind of hobbies or activities like dance or, I don't know, you can find some, or I don't know. I mean, somewhere where your potential lady maybe have the same area of interest, where you can meet. So just in normal, real life like this, meet the ladies. But anyway, if you're shy, we can do test drive. You can do test drive with us, but I don't know, honestly, like you only 20, so I think also Korean people, they look very young. So I think your looks also very young. So it will be additional challenge for you, to if you just want to have first experience, just with dating, no problem. You just don't be afraid. Ukrainian ladies are not rude, they would never make you offend. Okay, so be brave to be active while you be here. Okay. The Ukrainian ladies want vaccinated men. Many people in Ukraine, they also got vaccine. I can say this question very personal. There is so many opinions, and I say that I don't know even all my friends what they decided. So I cannot generalize this. Many people, they did this because they want to travel. They like we didn't vaccinate with Joseph, and we went to Georgia, and while this short trip we did 7 tests. It's like, oh my god. And many people, we was there with Ukrainian on an excursion with Ukrainian people, young couple, they say we both vaccinated because we want to travel, and we can, it's like a separate it's additional budget for so many tests you need to do, and then all this time and nervous about testing. So they say we just we want to travel and we don't care. So many people go and do, and so it's up to every situation, every concrete person. You will meet lady. Like Joe says, if you looks better than a monkey, then you have a good chance of finding Ukrainian ladies. It's I actually said yes, but Joe maybe repeat because he likes this. Yes, we have this expression in Ukraine, and it's true, because I can say that Ukrainian ladies they more into like look at you, not just how you look, your appearance. They look at you very very in your personality, in a way how you present yourself, in a way what's your life goals, what's your interest, what's your lifestyle, all this, all together. But of course, at the beginning, first impression is level of your confidence and those things, charisma, and you don't need to be, Alain Delon, as we said. It means very handsome man. You may probably remember this actor, to, to conquer even very beautiful Ukrainian lady. If you have this, very strong man's main energy, and this confidence and charisma that goes from you, so it's very easy for you to make this first expression. And then if you will support this expression, with you achiever, you know where you go, it's important for women, for Ukrainian lady, to understand, that you real captain, of your life, and to understand your way, and if she would love to join you, so these things, it's more catchy. And then again, if you're so cool, so like, confident, and for example, but it turns into that you, for example, like narcissist, or self-loving man, everything only around you, then it is not a plus. But then if you strong man, but who knows how to care about women, and really, and these things, it's so important for, like, when you just started date a lady, these small things, like when you order after date for her taxi, she got home, and you write her SMS how she get home, if she's safe, everything. In these small things, she read everything about your attitude to her right now, if you like her, if you care about her, and then cares about her, and then how her life will be with you looks like in several years. You already make conclusions from all these small details. So guys, it's important to be gentleman, and not just to do impression, but later as well, to be a good man. Yeah. So monkeys also welcome to Ukraine. Okay, I joke, but okay. I found when men have a lot of hair, it's very sexy. So okay. Okay, let them. I become red now. Super. People are trying to escape Australia. I heard one woman put herself in a box and tried to mail herself to another country. Yeah, it's crazy, I understand. And like, imagine yourself living in lockdown for like so big period of the time, and you have relatives, many of them, they have relatives in other countries, and they cannot see each other, like mother and daughter. Can imagine for like this time, and it's crazy, honestly crazy. Hope it will never happen to them again. We'll see. Jean Francis, hello, you're here. Anna, are you scared living in Ukraine? Because why I say this, Russia invaded Ukraine plus war coming something. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not scared to live in Ukraine. Unfortunately, I can say many people, they so much, like people have this feature to adjust to, everything. So people, like, even we don't feel like it's a war, we don't think about this every day. It's okay, it's in the TV, national TV news every day situation there, but it's personal choice, like if you cannot help, you just accept the situation and you live with it, so it's not dangerous in the rest of Ukraine, to travel here. So people, I cannot say forget about war, of course nobody forget, but just adjust to live with the war, it's like, because so much time, but everybody of course have understand that it's politics, and all people really, they wish, it would finish. And in Ukraine and Russia, there is so many people. They have relatives in both countries, and it's crazy, what happened. And unfortunately, Russian TV brainwashed people a lot about situation in Ukraine. So some people who believe some news, it's a break some relatives, relationship between people. But most of the people, they understand that it's politics, and they don't want to be involved in this. They more about saving relationship and be understanding and loving to each other and wish this war stop. Anna, do you also wear contacts in your eyes? Right now I'm in glasses, you see. But yeah, sometimes I can wear, but normally no. I believe that if you need to go without glasses, without contact lenses, because you need your eyes to work. Actually, there is a nice therapy of a Russian man, Zhdanov, his name. Maybe you can Google. I did some practice with him because I can see close good, but far away not good. And while I do these exercises, I improve my my vision from minus 3.25 to minus 2.5. But then I stop and it stops. But I hope I will come back and continue to improve my vision. Yeah. Anna, what's your favorite American food that Joe introduced you to? Joe, don't introduce me a lot to the American food. I don't know. Honestly, I can say it's the most I was introduced to American food in a restaurant called Fridays. I think it's a network in America. And we had one, I don't know, maybe it still works in the center in Kiev, in Bessarabska. And first time when I go there, I was 19 years old, and I ordered soup. I can tell you, it was mushroom soup. And then I ordered fried cheese, And when they bring me soup, I put spoon and spoon stand, and they say, "Is it soup?" It's like dishes that you can eat and can be so full. Oh my God. I didn't believe, because Ukrainian soup, it's normally, we have even chicken soup. It's like water and piece of chicken, and this one was so heavy, so like, so it doesn't look like it's a soup. And I remember I was like, oh, this is so calorious, a lot, it's heavy. So, but then I tried this fried cheese, and it's for me was maybe the best. What I fall in love with American food, if you can tell. But now I don't eat it. I like it, but I don't remember when I eat it again. maybe many years ago again, maybe one time I eat. But I remember at this restaurant specifically because it was American food, and you can specifically order there like middle fried meat, like options. So and I'm not into eating fast food. I don't like this food. So and maybe I like this milkshake, the only one thing I like very much. Not milkshake, but ice cream in McDonald's. Yeah, this one I'm crazy. And Joseph don't like that I like it, and he all the time like, oh, you eat ice cream. It's bad for health. Okay. Let's go. So yeah, it will be ice cream from McDonald's. Yeah. What's industries in Ukraine is Ukraine known for? For example, they say German engineering, so German machines are best. What Ukraine world famous for? I think mostly it's agricultural country. There is many, like we do export a lot of like food, seeds, oil, sunflower oil, a lot, honey, those things. About production, IT specialist, the most. Yeah, many people work here in distance. They and really a lot of brains, here in Ukraine. I can say that many people, employers, they hunting for brains in Ukraine. That's maybe what Ukraine famous for, but there is now a lot of really productions working. Yeah, there is some areas in the east of Ukraine where industrial areas, yeah, but Kharkov also, there is many plants working, but I don't know really. Now, Ukrainian entrepreneurs, for example, if they want to sell like techniques, they just order something, what they need in China, deliver it here, and then sell by Ukrainian brands. So there is not much produced, but a lot of really smart people live here, and that's a subject of the HRs. That's for sure. A Big Daddy answer: woman. Of course, woman. Beautiful woman, yes. A lot. Has Joe ever farted in public real out near you? Okay, let's leave it this question. But I can tell you, there's a big difference about farting, perceiving it in the Ukraine compared to the West. In the West, I saw videos, pranks about people when people, fart on the street. In the West, people just laugh, and like, okay, and move on. In Ukraine, it's kind of rude, And I don't know if Ukrainian people would be very happy or laugh from this situation. Definitely not laugh, but maybe even can become angry if you fart in front of them. So please keep it with you and go while you will not be alone. I mean, industry. Yeah, no, but it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to answer. Yeah, Canadian food. Joe's fellow Canadian. Okay, he introduced me. Yeah, that's why he don't introduce me to American food, because he's Canadian. The most tasty was the Joseph cooked, and it was really tasty. And I like. I don't know. I mean, it maybe was not super tasty, but it's very cool to see. Very cool to see Joseph on the kitchen to cook something. So it was like, oh my god, it's an enjoyable picture. Especially when he cooks some traditional Canadian. So it was on a Christmas time. It's bread. He suck it in eggs, and then fried it from both sides, and then we put syrup. I forget how it's called, but I think you know. English. Now 1 second. Maple syrup. Yeah. And yeah, it's tasty, it's sweet, so maybe as a dessert. But I understand it's very traditional also, so the things we like. Very easy to do. Maple syrup. Yeah. Thank you very much, Alpha Omega. Yeah. That's what we ate, all family. Children was happy. I was happy because I don't know, from food or from just that fact that Joseph cooked something. It was something like nice fairy tale. Yeah. Okay. But I understand, because in Canada, so many nations live together. There is so many different types of food represent on the street cafes, and Chinese, Indian, and Joseph really likes this Indian food and Chinese also. So I'm also open-minded to eat any, any any other kitchens, not only, Ukrainian, and I love Indian kitchen as well. So it's interesting, Ukrainian Canadian family and eat different kind of kitchens, not only. So I like this. I think in Canada, people, they because of this, like many people live different culture mixed. It makes people more open-minded about everything in the world, not only just food. Very few women over 35 speaks English in Ukraine. In your options, what the best way to motivate her to study English? No, it's not few. Many ladies actually speaks English. If you have a relationship with a lady and she doesn't speak English and don't want, then it's good question if she really motivated to have a relationship with you. Because what I see with if it happened with one of our lady, if she doesn't speak, if she has a man, she likes him, he likes her, she immediately runs and start to learn English, because now it's not birds in the sky, birds right in her hands. This man, it happened to her, so she's very motivated and she started to learn. So it's a question about if she's serious about you. It's not about motivation. Motivation should come from her, inner motivation to build up something, with you. Not something, but meaningful relationship, which leads to the marriage, probably. If she don't do this, then it's a big question about what motivation she has in relationship. It's better not to teach them English and what to do, how to communicate with no English. What relationship only in bed started and finished, or what? Yeah, sometimes I have advantages, I can say, because Joseph doesn't know speak Russian super good. So sometimes I laugh with my friends that, when I'm angry, I can tell and release all my bad words in Russian, and he will never understand. but I mean, it's funny. But anyway, there should be at least one language that couple can speak easily between themselves. Because it's hard really to build that relationship with no any language. So. But I believe if lady know at least a little bit English, when she motivated, she learn it fast, and when she moves, she will speak perfect. So no problem. Motivation will go from her love to her man. I'm 195 centimeters. Great. How do ladies there think about men much taller than them? Oh, come on. It's a big plus, not minus. Don't worry about this, aviator. Yeah, agent 007. Yeah. You probably wouldn't be in relationship with a lady who is like 160, so it will not be. But there is a lot of ladies like 170 or something like this, and 170 it's already okay, because most of Ukrainian ladies are crazy about wearing high heels, especially in summer, so it will be again, she will be much taller, and there is nothing bad or wrong with this. It's a definitely plus, more plus than I cannot even tell this at any point it's a minus. It's definitely only plus. Every time I remember from my childhood, not childhood, but from teenager time, every time when we shared about, I meet him, and if he's tall, it's the first question girls ask. If he's tall, it's important that he should be tall. And I think it's unconsciously like if he can protect me, like this. It's everything in somewhere in a this level when physically she wants to be protected by her man. So don't worry, okay? This is some real American food: deep fried butter Oreos, deep dish pizza. Philadelphia cheese stick. Okay, nice to know, but deep fried butter, or I never tried nothing from this. So looks like I wasn't really introduced to American food. Yeah, but I like this fried cheese. Mm. Hi. Yeah, thank you. I also think, guys, you smile with me together. What's your famous food in Ukraine? My famous food in Ukraine? Mm, probably borscht. I don't know what can came up on my mind. The borscht coming first, but I will try to. I like golubtsi. It's called. It's kapusta. How kapusta will be? Боже мой. It's a cabbage, you know. Yeah, inside cabbage there is rice and meat. It's a national traditional Ukrainian food, but because I don't eat meat, it's very almost not possible to find for me vegetarian unless my mama do for me these rolls, cabbage rolls inside, and it's even better when it's done from the list of vines, you know, from grapes. It's Moldovan actually do this more than in Ukraine. But I love this, but with meat, I don't like it. But it's very tasty when you come to Ukraine. Golubtsi, I advise you to try definitely. And sirniki, vareniki also you will like. So you need to try to understand what you like. But vegetarian, I just, you know, borscht it can be easily made at home, vegetarian with beans. And that's why I probably like it the most. Jean Francis advice something. Okay, French toast. French toast. Oh, guys, I understand. French toast it was, yes, with maple syrup. Just come to. Oh, okay. It's probably Sika Footwear, a Danish company, have factory in Ukraine. Another dish agriculture manufacturer have factory in Ukraine. To party make slurry tankers. Yes, thank you. There is agricultural companies and Tetra Pak also big company who do these packages for milk and things like this. French toast. Thank you guys. Just it was what we Joseph cooked. I don't know. It's French. Maybe it's not Canadian then. We just mixed culture again. It's something that come from French to Canada. Okay. What? Yes, so when it's okay to fart in front of Ukrainian lady after 1 year of dating, 2 or 3 of marriage. I see this fart question very popular. I think it's more about your relationship with the lady, you know, and you know how you allow each other to show your, you know, your imperfections, you know, because we all not perfect, and how she accepting towards it and understanding. I can tell you that, for example, my brother wife, she never fart in front of him after like what, I don't know, 12 years marriage or something like this, because she said, I just afraid that he will lost his attraction to me, my you know, sexuality will be lost. So, you know, and but he can fart in front of her, no problems. You know. So I don't know. I mean, you want to know about my situation with Joseph specifically? I think people need to let each other to be just, you know, themselves, you know, and to be comfortable with all their pluses and minuses, you know, pros and cons. So, but it's my own opinion, you know. I was in relationship before when I was shy to, you know, like my boyfriend, I was very young at this, like 21. He was a little bit older, like I don't know, a little bit, like maybe 4 years, but he speaks this Russian with using a lot of words like from vocabulary, very high, that sometimes I don't understand what he tells, but I was shy to he said, okay, you understand it? And the whole time, like, yes, I understand. And then go to vocabulary to understand what he's saying, And I was shy to accept for myself, that, and tell him that, he speaks too complicated for me, that even I cannot understand. He was politician. Anyway, so it's not healthy as for me right now. I can tell you. Then when you try to be better than you are, and try to tell you that you don't understand something or don't, it didn't work out. It just don't let to be yourself, and it's not right. So it doesn't matter. It's part of any other things. You need at a certain time to become closer and to to show yourself real, and expect and also accept your partner, all his imperfections. Okay, let's call it that way. Hundreds of thousands in Canadian are being forced out of work for not vaccinated. And for crazy. Yeah, crazy. I know that Ukraine much more democratic about this question for now. Yes, love the many types of ethnic food here in Canada. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So did Anna bring the kids, or are they Jews? Bring the kids, or are they Jews? Or are they just random kids you saved from orphanage? Obviously they are both your kids, but where they did come from? Just curious. Not orphanage yet. They looks like me, no? No. They come from my ex-marriage. That's my answer. And now they are ours. I'm the blood mother, or how to say blood mother. They have their father alive. They talk to him from time to time, meet with him. I believe that children shouldn't be, in trouble because of parents split. So we do our best to be in good relationship and works in the interest of their children. Okay. I didn't have this problem. Almost every woman I met speaks English. You see, John Francis, what he wrote you. Yes, don't have this problem. Maybe you just meet not in Ukraine and maybe in another country. Anas, do you dance too? What's your favorite style of dancing? Do you also like karaoke? Yes, I like to dance. I was dancer for 14 years. Yes, I love to dance. Karaoke I was one time in my life. Imagine. That means I don't know if maybe I'm shy to sing. That's I shared before. Yeah, I'm afraid to sing in public. Maybe that's why. But I like to sing, of course, and but I think to dance as well. Even I don't know what I like even more. Yeah. Style, I can dance anything, it's like turn on me any music and then forget about Anna for one hour. She will disappear in full dance. Yeah, I have now tradition. Every Sunday we start from dancing with our girls, in the morning to have cool mood. And Francis for all 35 and older, you see. Just the woman doesn't want to be taller than the man. Yes, that's true. Anna, do you grow food at your dacha? You think if I become, so super village woman, I start to... No. I mean, imagine even I don't feel guilty that I don't have even this desire, to grow food. Maybe when I will be old babushka, it will came up. For now, I don't know. I just don't have this desire to be in. I mean, I like plants. I have just one plant. Yeah, it's very beautiful, good growing. Flowers love me. They, I had before more, but yeah, it was because we often move from one place to another. That's why I don't want now to have a lot of plants. So, but I don't know. Maybe I just. We just moved, we just like did renovation and all this stuff, and I was so exhausted that maybe next year I will try to do something like this, but I'm not sure. I like more when it's just grass around, grass and some flowers and these things, but yeah. There is many people in Ukraine, just neighbors. You can go and buy everything organic and natural, from your neighbors, and they cannot not do this because it's something that they do for all life. They enjoy all this, and they super experts. And has someone even ever been hit by lightning? No, I don't know personally. Nobody like this. Sour cream on everything. Is there anything not with sour cream in Ukraine? On everything. We eat only, okay, blinchiki we eat with sour cream and borscht. Yeah. Yeah, actually, vareniki. Yeah, I didn't know, about this. But we often don't have in our fridge sour cream. And I see when we have borscht, we should have at home sour cream because Joseph wants and children wants as well. But there is many food actually without sour cream, but it's up to everybody. I eat borscht without sour cream, so it's not necessarily you put there if you don't like it. I'd really like borscht one day. Sound good. Somebody hungry. In Germany, you can find yourself eating pork every meal for days. In Ukraine, cuisine like that. Yeah, maybe. Okay, guys, I see we today. San Francisco, beautiful weather in Kiev, guys, and so many beautiful women working in the park and on the streets. It's worth trip just for that. Jean Francis, maybe. This special mood, like autumn, also romantic mood in people on park. If you ever, wanted to do street pickup, I think park it's a great place, because people normally not like on the street running somewhere, they walk in their rest, so they more in this mode of open-minded about meeting guys. So maybe have your chance. I'm part-time perfect. Super. Anna, please tell your friends and their mothers too that I would like to date them all. Tell them to PM me on YouTube. What is that? Can you explain? It's not okay to fart in closest place like a car with me. How close together? Unless she has a gas mask. Okay, but COVID mask will not help you. Call me in, Jean Francis. You see, we can do together. It's more fun. Could be great to win. Anna, do you make Akroshka, plov, salonka? Salonka? I don't know what that. Oh, guys, Akroshka, my father likes. It's actually only Kharkov people cook it. If you go to west of Ukraine, probably they would not know what is Akroshka. So it's a cold soup. Joseph don't like cold soup from sour cream and cucumber and this also different stuff. But it was the reason why my father married my mother, because her mother feed him with a tasty Akroshka. So it was in Kharkov. He fell in love with her mother in his mother-in-law first. Okay, joke, but I mean partly joke, because love, as we said in Ukraine, to to a man goes to from his stomach, or how, I mean, like you need to feed man very good, then he will fall in love with you, like this. Okay, guys, I see our time already goes, but time question still. Are people in Vinnytsia region speaks good English compared to Kiev? Not really, because the smaller cities, the less people speaks English. That's for sure, because people who speaks English, they just left the small cities, go into big cities to find a good job, or like in Odessa, many like sales, even sailor woman, or like working on the ships. So yeah, the smaller city, the less speaks people. Okay. I don't know, Robert, specifically about your question. I mean, don't know from Hong Kong which specifically client you're asking about. What is the problem with the local men, that it seems local women have issues with the foreigner men don't have? What is the problem with the local men, that it seems local woman has issues with the foreigner men don't have? Too complicated, please. Aviator, right? Means some more simple English. Read several times and didn't understand. Somebody followed me on Instagram and like too much. You see, yeah, I posted before my dances. Now I stopped, but before was a lot. Do many of your successful couples experience something like love on the first sight, and does it usually takes longer than that? Actually, we had not one couple who got married from their first date. Yes, it's amazing, incredible experience, and we wish to have this kind of super speed matchmaking more often. We wish to, but it didn't happen to a lot of men, but it does happen, and it's really amazing how it can happen. If you and Joe come to America, they are playing for all children, so having kids is encouraged. Paying for all the children. But Joseph, not from America, he's from Canada, so if he would go to probably to Canada, not to America. If you meet lady relatives, do you try to get you drunk on vodka? Yeah, if he's trying to make you drunk, yes, it's true. It sounds very Ukrainian when they test you how strong your health, and also it's one of tricky way to find out what's really in your mind, because when you're drunk, it's you open and you tell everything what you think. So the Ukrainian people often do this, so be careful. If it's your bride, be careful not to tell something that you will regret next day. Do the try. Yes, I got you. Hi Anna, do you know of any agencies in Kharkov to rent a flat? I will be retiring in Ukraine next year. No, I don't know really in Kharkov, but it just can go to OLX website, olx.ua, and find their options agency there, and options also for flats to look. But don't make any payments in advance. But that's my advice, because yeah, in Ukraine it's especially if you rent for one day. Oh, guys, I just don't ever use OLX or something like this. Just trusted platforms, Airbnb or Airbnb or Booking or something like this. Anna, do you still watch cartoons? If yes, that's your favorite cartoon. No, I don't watch cartoon, but I have favorite cartoon. It's just new. Actually, it's called Soul. Soul. Yeah, Pixar did it, Disney, and yeah, It's incredible, very deep cartoon that we saw with our daughter for 2 times, and I was very happy to watch it. If it's possible to find life for a 62 years old man that it's close to my age and attractive and kind and loving without getting scammed, of course, Paul, it's possible. It's completely possible. We have such a clients, and it just depends where you fishing at, you know. And if you fish in the right point, you know, being introduced to marriage-minded, sincere ladies, then, you know, close to your age, everything will happen like this. Because at this age, actually, as our matchmaker said it's really enjoyable to do matchmaking because everybody, as a man, as a woman, very down to earth in their expectations, very much more patient, less picky, and everything. So everything, and more grateful actually as well. So she's really happy to work with this age category of clients. Anna, is your opinion what the biggest mistake when foreigners dating Ukrainian girls? Okay, it's a big question. I can say that the biggest probably is when they try to act, and especially young guys, because they don't know what Slavic women, how to treat them, and they try to use the same rules and to date like they date a Western woman. So this doesn't work here. You need to understand who is Slavic woman, how she wants to be treated. Because if you come here, you know, you fish in here, then you need to play on the rules that will lead you to success right here. So better you do your homework before you come here. That's the biggest mistake, yeah, when they try to act like they date Western women. It's will fail every time. They can be in their 40s and have child would be okay with me. Yes, they can be in their 40s, 40 plus. Yeah, I mean, yeah, would be okay, single. But I mean, this age normally, I think there is already will be adult children anyway. You just need to go with or just to come here and live for time in Ukraine and meet ladies, you know, on the street, and as I said, in supermarket, like, you know, just invest your time, or just use a right agency like we are, or, you know, I can advise one more good agency, but not here in live stream. But there is like personally, that's all, you know. Basically, and stay out of any pay-per-letter website, because it's all about scams. That's why maybe if you ever tried these things, that now you think, you know, all scams. No, it just, you know, this industry exists in Ukraine, but it's not calling for to create international couples. But here we are, who do it with the love, and happy to do this because we love what we do. And we also face, you know, this side of the problem of this industry, because sometimes we and our door knocking lady who's asked us how much money she would make with us, and when we say we don't pay money because we create families, you know, and she say, what is that, it's so bad agency. Or sometimes even like, and of course she's not registered with us, she goes, you know, but sometimes it's end up with even if we told her we are about you know, creating family, and then if we catch her on bad behavior, she said, oh my god, we're so strict, so bad agency, nobody ever treat me like this, you know. So unfortunately, those ladies also can come to us, and you know, we can find out these things only after their first date. But we do our best to, you know, to make sure we have great ladies, and most of them, yeah, they come by recommendation of their friends who successfully got married with us, you know. So it's a way to be sure about their real motivation, you know, because lots of good Ukrainian ladies are afraid to join agencies. That's opposite, you know, that's what makes us our work more complicated, because they have to go overcome through their fears, you know, and all this you know, knowledge about what's going on in these bad agencies. You know, they don't want to be you know, connected to any kind of scamming of the foreigners, guys. So it was the same things. The biggest mistake is talking too much, speaking from the experience. John Francis of Ukraine now. We're all alone in our life, that's true. Does have a few videos that explain why some Ukrainians want to meet a foreigner mayor. You should check out them. Thank you. Belanger, John Francis, you think before it. Okay, guys. But Anna, thank you, Joy, for answering your questions. You are some. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, I think we come to the end. You let me go, guys. December, poor time to visit and date in Ukraine. Why it's poor time? Come on, our William come. Okay, second time was in November, but I remember it was very cold, and on the first date he meets his wife. So there is no bad time, actually. It's about your inner state when you're ready, you know, your physical possibility to come, and yeah, but more it's about your inner, you know, when you're ready to open this new loving page in your life, and yeah, start this journey. You need to be in the right mood, you know, and yeah, of course, ready at work, you know, to go to have this possibility to come and let weather. It's very can be romantic. Imagine you with your lady skating somewhere, or this New Year Eve. It's like the most amazing time with all these romantic lights everywhere. It's like, okay, I think there is in every time you can find great things to do. Just need right mood. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you for being with me today. I just want to remind you, all of you, again, one more time about our $10,000 giveaway, Lifetime Matchmaking, that we give away every last Saturday of every month. Next will be October 30, and I will do this live, so you're welcome to come. And all that you need to do just to subscribe to our channel, comment below this video, and share it on social media, on Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, any social media you have, and all the details you can find in the description below this video. See you guys next Saturday. Yeah, you're so beautiful, Mike. Okay. Yeah. Dress code, dress code. Yeah. Okay, there is all good things. Just right mood and you know, man of action, and make everything happen for you. Thank you for being with me. I'm very happy with you. See you next time, Saturday. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.